Why choose Osborne Audiology?
Now here's the criteria that I would recommend that you use to start with making your decisions. Faculty, facilities, and friends. Faculty. Here, with our large faculty, everybody is teaching in their area of specialization. So you learn from content experts. Now, the second thing I mentioned is facilities. Does the institution have facilities to support your learning environment? And so we have 4 labs on campus. You take classes there, but then they're open for you to go do your training in them on your own time. It's homework. The friends. The people that you go through the program with are going to be your lifetime friends. And when you go to a program like ours, where we have a class size that's larger, you have an opportunity to meet many more students who are going through the process with you. That is that much more opportunity to make friends with multiple people and also find some that are going to be your best friends for life.
I chose Salus because of many factors, including the biomedical curriculum that we have. So not only are you getting all these courses in audiology, but you're also getting like head and neck anatomy and biology, and it really helps to overall understand the whole system. And then on top of that, I really love that we have 3 different separate labs here. And as you go and progress through the program, you get to use the different facilities and different labs to not only practice your clinical skills, but also to enhance them.
I chose Salus because I was intrigued by the unique biomedical curriculum, as well as patient-centered care with expert clinicians. I remember talking with Dr. Osborne in his office. His warm, welcoming presence could light up any room and made me feel like I belong here. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to be mentored by many faculty members here who had profound impact in shaping my path in the audiology profession.
In selecting the bridge program as it was back in the early 2000s, it was an interesting concept of learning from a distance, which was not as common then as it certainly is today. And some of the things that intrigued me about Dr. Osborne and the program that he was putting forth was the level of integrity. And for me, if I was going to be a doctor, I was going to be as educated and as well trained as I could possibly be. And I felt the integrity and certainly the reputation and name has served me well through my career. So much so that it brought me to applying to be a faculty member here at Salus University.
The reason I chose Salus for my AUD degree was I had just gotten my master's, but I knew that I wanted to go on with my education. And when I looked at all of the faculty that were involved in this distance education program back in the early 2000s, I was blown away, and I was really excited to gain that many more diverse perspectives. The most rewarding thing about my position is that I love passing on my love of vestibular science to the next generation and thinking in terms of helping people by teaching others to help people.
The faculty and the students that we have here are just fantastic. I've never worked with such a collaborative group of people who are supportive in everything that we try to do, as well as the students. It's just so wonderful to get a fresh perspective from every single class that I have. I believe that our lab facilities and the resources that we have, not just the personnel, but the equipment that we have, makes Salus just a wonderful place to be. We just have so much hands-on experiences, as well as the ability for people to use that equipment outside of class time to practice their skills, as well as our clinic. The populations that we see range from 0 to my oldest patient is 103. I just love the chance to get to work with so many different people from so many walks of life.
I get a lot of mentorship here that I really appreciate. It's not all book learning. It's, all of these great professors who have had their own full careers. They've ran their own practices. They've been asked to create their own departments within their jobs. And I just find that all of that knowledge and experience very helpful for me as I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my life.
So I started a private practice 9 years ago. I now have 2 physical locations, and then I am licensed in 14 states across the country. I see tinnitus patients all across the country, including internationally at this point. The program, for me, Salus, where I attended, really had me ahead of where some of my counterparts were. On other aspects of that, Salus had different opportunities of which were open to us as students that I was able to take. I think also being in Philadelphia, that really opened up a wide variety of rotations that I was able to attend. Having a school that supported us in doing extra or attending conferences and being allowed to get involved in those things, I think really just helped shape that.
I chose this program because I believe that choosing an institution is important for your future success. What drew me closer to Salus was the cohort size and the ratio of professors to students, knowing that I was going to get more personalized one-on-one time with each of the doctors and professors here. Audiology is something I've wanted to do ever since I was in my second year of my undergraduate program. I like being able to help people communicate and to be not only heard but understood.
25 years down the road, we are still true to our mission where we want to innovate in education. Audiology education has evolved over time, and we continue to lead in that space. As we hit our 25 years, I'm excited to continue this particular vision and mission in growing our college and growing our programs and continue to innovate in education and practice and meet the students where they are and raise them to where we want them to be.